The man was dressed and hung in the middle of two speeding wagons, and he's doing it because the train is carrying $1 billion worth of gold. The strong air currents are blowing Matt from side to side, but he has to keep his body in check because if the code is entered incorrectly, a company of escort soldiers will be waiting for them. Luckily, the doors of the train were opened without incident, but the next moment the soldiers came out. The companions' hearts were in their throats. Luckily, Matt was able to take care of the soldiers in a matter of 3 or 2 tries. By the time he got to the safe, he had only 4 minutes left. Matt immediately took out his power drill and prepared to drill a hole in the 1-meter thick steel door. But then the holographic projector on the window sounded an alarm and the illusionist had to rewind the video. Matt inserted the miniature camera into the hole, and according to the display, he quickly rotated the dial to the correct position. The moment the steel door was opened, the reflection of gold almost blinded Matt. They didn't have time to be surprised. They immediately set up slides in the 2 workshops and started to move the gold in the vault quickly. However, just as the gold was halfway through the transfer, the escorting soldier realized that Anna's image had reappeared outside the window. Realizing something was wrong, he immediately poked his head out to look at the scene of the gold being moved. But before he could shoot, the illusionist shot him in the face. However, before Matt and the others could rejoice, the slide that was transferring the gold was crushed by the sudden appearance of a water tank. At this point, the military's surveillance satellites are a minute away from returning to work. In order to transfer all the gold, they had to do it by hand. But just as the gold was about to be transferred, the 2 trains came to a fork in the road. David, the hacker, urges Matt to return immediately, but Matt is still reluctant to give up the last piece of gold. Just as the 2 trains were about to diverge, he stuffed the gold into his arms and took a leap of faith to be caught by his companion at the last second before the trains diverged. As the 2 trains headed in different directions, the countdown was set to end and the military satellites returned to normal. But they were so excited that they didn't know that the gold had already disappeared. Then Matt opened the buckle connecting the carriages and let the hopper full of gold slide along the track and finally into the wagon they had prepared in advance. But just as they were thinking about how to enjoy their lives, a masked man suddenly appeared from behind.